Hello, everybody. Super Tim 101 here, and welcome back to another episode of Mad Monday. Today, we're going to be going over this Marauder 5A, which is a Marauder II, the Assault variant of the Inner Sphere Marauder. And this particular mech was camo spec was designed by my son, who wanted to show it off to all of you watching this video. He's very proud of how this worked out. It's Merrick themed, even though I don't think in the lore Merrick ever got a Marauder 2. That's okay. It still looks pretty cool, and it has what he wants to call the Super Tim signature, which is the smiley face in the middle. Not really sure why, but there it is. So that is the camo spec of this particular Marauder 5A, and the Marauder 5A to me feels like an upsized version of the Marauder 3R, kind of the standard version of the Marauder. It's got ballistics in the right shoulder and a bunch of laser hardpoint, energy hardpoints in the arms. Very similar to what the Marauder 3R has, and even some slightly similar quirks, which is kind of cool. What I love about the Marauder 2s in general is that they're super tanky. They can take a lot of damage. They do have like big side torsos, especially from the side, but if you're staring at an enemy, yes, they can isolate these a little bit easier than they can on the 75-ton version. But if you're wiggling a little bit or just walking back and forth, you're still going to splash a lot of the damage around your entire mech. And you can tank a lot of damage that way. So with all of that said, let's jump into the mech lab to see what we are running here. Now, it took me a couple iterations to figure out something I really liked in this particular mech. And I tried something like 2 light Gauss and a bunch of medium pulse lasers. I tried the sort of the meta build, which is the 2 LB10s and medium pulse lasers. And that's a really good build for kind of brawling. I ended up going with 2 LB5s and 6 medium X pulse lasers, which again is like, LB5s are not super powerful, especially when you only have 2 of them. I have a build with the Corsair 7A that has 3 of them, and that's not bad. But it does give you quite a lot of range, over 800 meters of optimum, closer to 900 actually, and it fires really quickly. So this is, with the X pulses and the LB5s, this is much more of a stare kind of mech, where you just sort of stare at your enemy and you hold down your fire buttons and let it do its thing. And again, you still will get components targeted and killed, but it's much easier to splash the damage on a Marauder just by its geometry, which is nice. Now, this mech, I kind of got to work a little bit in 12v12, but this weekend they're doing a 8v8 quick play weekend, and I feel like it's been really shining in that. And the reason for that, I think, is because you don't have as many enemies to kill, so you can kind of use the tankiness of your mech to almost in a sacrifice, right? Like, you can go in, you can do a bunch of damage, you can get a kill or two, and do your job, and then that has much more of an impact on the game than in a 12 versus 12 situation. So that's why I used it in the 8v8, and where brawling is really much more effective. And this mech, even if it has a bunch a range on the LB5s, wants to get up close and brawl with the medium X pulses. All right, so let's look at the quirks real quick, just to see what we have. The ballistic cooldown minus 20%, ballistic range plus 10%, ballistic velocity plus 10%. And then it has PPC heat generation, which we're not using, but heat minus 10%, and velocity plus 20%. So it already has a 30% velocity on its ballistics and a 20% cooldown. So these shoot very rapidly, which again makes it easier to stare with than the LB10s, and that's why I like it. I do run a standard 340, which makes it go to fairly fast 55 kph, and it's probably too much ammo for the 8v8, but it works pretty well. And the reason for the heat sinks in the arm, just as a note, instead of putting them all in here, is that if you lose this side torso, which you will see I do, you still have much more heat management on your right side. So you don't need as much if you lose your right side. That sucks, because that's most of your firepower. You'll still have your medium 3 medium X pulses and the double heat sinks here, but you really want to have more double heat sinks on the right side, and if you can, shield with your left at times. So, well, with all of that said, let's jump into the skills and see what we are running there. Pretty straightforward stuff. LB spread, magazine capacity, velocity, heat gen, range, and cooldown. The cooldown is for, it helps the medium X pulses a little bit, but it's really much more to supplement the LB5s. You could change that to something else. Your mileage may vary there. Full skeletal density and armor hardening. Full cooldown heat containment because the X pulses are hot. There are times where I just shoot the LB5s because they are much more heat neutral. But so full heat management really helps. Full seismic sensor, 3 radar deprivation, 1 in advanced zoom, 1 UAV, and double cool shot. Well, that is the mech. Let's jump into a couple of these 8v8 games, and I hope you enjoy.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired. 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 New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Right torso critical damage. Heat level critical. Override shutdown. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Stay with the team in 8v8. Shall we push up Delta line?
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
I think it's split up here, guys. Not 8v8.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
I'm just gonna wait here. My team engages.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Echo's a good target.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
I'm by myself. Bad.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Freaking.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Left torso critical damage. Center torso critical damage. Left torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Medium pulse laser destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
There are a bunch of low ground coming. Echo, Delta 6. I'm not gonna push out
Need
without my friends.
assistance.
Oh, I got a friend.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
New target acquired.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
New target acquired.
You see the gargoyle?
The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing. Target spotted.
Damn.
We've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
Okay. Did my job.
Heat level critical. Target acquired. Override shutdown. Right
Alright, that's
torso critical damage. Left torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
Nice.
Target
Command the
destroyed.
ground forces. We're
Nicely done.
detecting no more hostiles. Good job, soldiers.
Not bad. So I just wanted to do a brief recap of those two games. Again, this is 8v8, so I'm not sure how this mech would fare in 12v12 when there's more things to shoot and you can't necessarily sacrifice your mech with as much impact as you can with the 8v8. But what I did was I stayed with the team, both in the Emerald Vale match where I started to go in the middle, but I noticed that my team was sort of rotating around the outside. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to, take things by myself. So I just stayed with the team. I adjusted course. And then in the Rubelite match, I actually called for us to stay together because I saw that we were splitting up Delta line and some heading towards Fox line. I was like, that's not going to work. So we were able to do that and stick together, focus some fire. And my mech did what it's supposed to do, which is basically get some DPS on people, open up components, get some kills. The first game, I was surprised I didn't take as much damage because I was staring down that Fafnir, and I think I just had friends that were shooting him. The second game, I took over 800 damage. I've taken over 1,000 damage in this mech. because the standard engine really lets you take more damage after you lose both of your side torsos. So it is a really tanky mech. I really love it for that reason. This particular build can do sort of the brawly thing with DPS, with the medium X pulses and the LB5s. LB5s are, again, like, they don't pack as much punch, of course, as the LB10s, but they fire so quickly. You just sort of keep the pressure on your opponent, and they feel like they're constantly getting shot, because basically they are. And that's why I paired them with the medium X pulses. So I really appreciate this build for 8v8. I'm going to continue to try it in 12 vs 12, see if I can get some success there. Just again, the Marauders are some of my favorite mechs, and shout out to my son for this awesome camo pattern and decals and bolt-ons for the Mad 5A. Well, that has been Mad Monday. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and if you like this kind of content, think about subscribing. Thanks. Have a great day.